Anyone here familiar with the history of the vibrator? Anybody? Nobody? Like, not the history of your own vibrator. But the vibrator history is amazing, because it's technology, but it's wild, because the vibrator was created in the 1800s because a group of women were being diagnosed with a nervous condition called hysteria, and it was thought that it was going to do permanent damage to the reproductive organs. So doctors brought these women into their offices, and they massaged their vulvas until they experienced an orgasm. Yeah, it was meant to clear the pipes. And it was effective. Women felt calmer and happier afterwards, until word got out about this treatment, and then every single woman in the neighborhood diagnosed herself with hysteria. They're like, I feel hysterical, better go to the doctor. Seriously, there was a massive lineup outside the doctor's office. It was like a sold-out Julio Iglesias concert. Just a big, massive line of middle-aged, sexually frustrated women hoping for a fiddle. It turned into a pandemic. And there was such a demand for this. And it was funny because it was not seen sexual at all. Like, it was seen as a nervous condition. So husbands would send their wives out to get this treatment. And I was like, wouldn't it be funny to listen to an argument that was happening, in the home one night? Husband and a wife having a fight, and the husband's just like, for Christ's sake, Margaret, you are really acting bitchy and irrational. Why don't you go get finger blasted by Dr. Stevens tomorrow? I think that's a good idea, and we'll talk about this when you're calmer. But like I say, there was so much demand for this that the doctors, they started to get really sore fingers, hands, and wrists. They were crippling themselves. So that's why they invented the vibrator. The first vibrator was steam powered. I'm not even joking. It was like a tugboat. It was unbelievable. And it was called the manipulator. And it kind of annoyed me because once I realized that this is how the vibrator was created, I realized that it was not invented to satisfy a woman's sexual need. The vibrator was created to alleviate a man's carpal tunnel syndrome. That's bullshit. Vibrator wasn't even made for us. I'll tell you one thing, those women were the first women in history to truly have their carpet steam cleaned. Booyah! A lot of clean vaginas back then.